I am Andu. I am a Madhya. I am very small. My legs are thin. I cannot walk. I am Bakru. I am a Murya. I cry the whole day and night. My eyes ache. I am Badri. I am a Halbi. My skin has sores. I keep scratching. My stomach pains. I am Hidima. I am a Murya. My head hurts. My lips are dry. I cannot talk. Andu, Bakru, Badri, Hidima, children of a lesser god. They live in the mystical, mythical Gondwana forests, the last frontier of tribal India. Nothing prepares you for their heart-rending story. All land was theirs. They had no land. These nomadic hunters are tied to the soil of Bastar, a little-known region of the newly formed state of Chhattisgarh. The Adivasi tribes of Madhya, Murya and Halba have lived here with their own spirits and deities, their dialects and customs since the dawn of life. A riddle of antiquity, this Bastar land. Racked with ignorance, superstition, malnutrition, illiteracy, today Bastar has the dubious distinction of being the most backward place in India. With a life expectancy of 40 and a hemoglobin count averaging 6 to 7, the forgotten people had no friends. Till Dadaji passed by. Dadaji for Bastar and Jayant Moreshwar Kothe as we know him. All through a golden career in ONGC at field sites in Silchar, Agartala, Ankleshwar, a tryst with Bastar beckoned him.
In our custom, after 60, a person has to be a Vanaprastha-ashrami. That means after doing all his Purushartha, he is supposed to be in some kind of a social service. And that thing has been very much in my mind. That is what I wanted to do always. And that is the reason I chose such a remote area which has given me a satisfaction to enjoy the nature as well as to be in the company of the Aboriginals where I really wanted to do something.
As a foot soldier of the Bharatiya Kushta Nivarak Sangh, the BKNS, he had trudged these hinterlands to help needy leprosy patients. The bony silhouette of malnourished children in village after village haunted him. It was time to act. A few good men, Dr. Ram Sirole, Sudhir Deshpande, Tanaji Shinde, Anil Dehadarai, another ONGCian, Professor R.S. Jog, and Jayant Kothe, classmates and college mates, pledged to put all their cumulative experience to work for society. Dadaji set up an ashram here. The erstwhile prison cell was converted into a kitchen for the community. ONGC came forward to lend a helping hand. Food for the malnutrition program, donation for the laboratory equipment, and a children's park changed the ashram landscape.
I have a great appreciation for Mr. Kothe, a former ONGCian, who is doing a wonderful work in a remote area of Bastar. This area, which is inhabited by Adivasis, tribals, is full of problems of poverty, ignorance, superstition, and illiteracy. And with that, entire community is actually being isolated and is having a problem of medical health care.
The Kothe family moved in, living with the Adivasi children. The ashram provides a simple nutritional meal every day. The ubiquitous khichdi, a purnanna, is a complete wholesome meal packed with pulses, groundnuts and local vegetables. It has changed the lives of many. Like Sakru. At 2, he had developmental milestones of a 1-year-old child. Now, at 6, he goes to a school and is as healthy as other normal children. The BKNS ashram has ensured a happy childhood, free from want and hunger. Professor Jog Annaji coordinates activities in Dadaji's absence. Mrs. Jayashree, Dadiji to the Adivasis, markets the handicraft of tribal artisans.
इन लोगों की आमदनी का जो साधन है वो इनके पास पर्याप्त मात्रा में नहीं है. कला तो है इनके पास पर वो बाहर की जगत तक पहुंचती नहीं है.
It was while waging an all-out war against malnutrition that Dadaji discovered the debilitating disease called sickle cell anemia. As dangerous as AIDS, the virus affects the immune system. It is a genetic problem brought on by consanguineous marriages, traditionally encouraged by tribals. The epidemic of this dreaded disease is steadily decimating the tribal population, but that does not weigh down their dancing feet.
When we start our working, testing, etc., we will have to establish a sickle cell center. We require a regular hospital which is workable with a surgery unit. For all these things, we require so many services simultaneously. It is to be staffed. It's going to be very huge cost. In our way, we are trying to start the work and we are seeking help from somebody else.
In the aged lies the hope. Dadaji is frail, yet his erect posture reminds one of his understated strength. The tough disciplinarian demeanor cannot veil his immense generosity. Selfless and spiritual, Dadaji has dedicated his life to the tribals. He sets out to Durkondal. Yet another branch will open here, and Dadaji and Dadiji will break new ground. Their spirit of love enlightens Bastar with hope.